G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Trevor and I am your one-armed bandit in the bush. Today we're going to be heading out. It's our 5th day out on the trail. So we're going to be heading out and exploring. There's a lot of great places we're going to go and see. So try and hang in there right till the end until you see the campsite we're going to get. It is absolutely fantastic. So without any further ado, let's get on with the show. Alright, so here we are at the penny tree. Tim's already fed it, so now it's my turn. Drop one in the can. There you go. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. So let's pick it up. See what that looks like when you have to do things with one hand, hold the camera, all that kind of stuff. Sorry about the wind, folks, but there we go. One in the tree. So here we are at Gold Dome Mill, and as you can see, there's a lot of graffiti painting here, so there's some great effects that we're going to look at. So I'm going to move around in video from different angles. The question that one would pose, I mean, the graffiti, sure, it's part and parcel of it, makes it what it is. The only question is it everybody's thing, and would everybody consider it as preservation? Personally, I don't mind, but I don't know that it's for everybody. So I apologize for the wind noise in advance. This is from the opposite end. And I tell you what, the graffiti is really well done. Pan around, take a look down there at the Dead Wrong crew, the Grim Reaper. Awesome. So I mean, a lot of good work, but as I say, is this preservation in everybody's opinion? So this is a bit of a close-up on the graffiti. Let me just pan across it. This actually looks like it's freshly painted, and some great artistry. I would imagine that it takes a particular skill to be able to produce art like this. I don't know how long these guys would have worked on it, but my goodness, look at that. It really is some work, ain't it? So I'm actually inside one of the sheds. This is a view of the shed as I pan around. Let me try and zoom out a bit. My apologies for that sudden jump. I will work on my photography skills, my cinematic skills, and all those kind of things. But this is still new and fun. Really some amazing imagery that has been created. If you think that, you know, a lot of that stuff's been cut out, so they've needed to bring, you know, torches to cut the metal, before they decided to come and paint. So let's walk in a little bit inside here and see what we can find inside. So going a little bit deeper. Walk around this way and out the other side, but you can see there is countless works here. And the machinery that's left, I mean, this really looks quite amazing. I could imagine if someone were to come out here and decide, hey, I want to do a little bit of iron punk or whatever it's called. Steampunk, iron punk, probably steampunk. Excuse my ignorance if I display it. But yeah, really, really cool. Out in the desert. And boy, they have got graffiti on everything. Let me pull back from this image again. And as I walk around and back, you will see how that's been cut out and then painted. But the effect of it is absolutely incredible. Just look at that. Awesome. Great creativity. So I'm standing on the porch of this farm cabin, And as you look, this is the view this person would have had from this porch. Great little cabin. And as you can hear by the sound of where I'm standing right now, there's absolutely hardly any wind. So a great treat. I'm glad Tim decided to turn around and bring me here. Ain't this awesome? You see, I'll come around the corner here a little, but you're probably going to hear a bit of wind pick up in a moment. There you go. Look at this. This is off the backyard. What a cabin. So there's a great little stop at this cabin. A very interesting story. A guy by the name of Ben Smith built this cabin. He was a World War I veteran, and when he returned from Europe, his lungs were so badly scarred that he really didn't expect to live long. So he came out here out of desperation and built this cabin. And lo and behold, he expected not to last too long, but finished the cabin and continued to live in it for another 25 years. So cut a long story short, dry desert air is absolutely good for you, particularly for the respiratory system. So, a lot to be learned from a fella called Ben Smith. He had two buddies that came out with him back then, fellow veterans that helped him out. He kept goat and stuff in the pen, which is still there. And then in later years, it was found by an artist, Carl, I'll forget his last name, we'll have to look on the picture that I took of the plaque. But anyway, he came out here and started selling art and lived in that cabin. And he continued to do so, I forget when he started, but until 2003, in which time he moved to New Mexico. But, you know, he would say how many people would come out and express to him how they envied his lifestyle. So solitude, the sanctuary of nature, being in its embrace, irrespective of how off the grid it is. Absolutely awesome experience. So, lovely little scene. So, let's see what else we got to find out here today. You know, as I'm driving down this trail, I can't help but be grateful. Overlanding is a most magnificent experience, you know. I met him exactly once at a show. Yeah, yet he was kind enough to offer to lead me down this trail when I reached out to him saying to him, hey, I'm coming out west, you know, if you're around, it would be great if we could catch up and do a ride together. And here we go. So folks, jump in, get into overlanding. If you want to meet magnificent people who absolutely will always extend their hand in friendship and in help when you're in trouble or not, or you just want someone to hang out with, etc. on a trail, you'll find that the more folk that you meet in this game, the more friendships you will develop, that even though they may not have existed a lifetime, would certainly feel as if you had known folk like this for a very, very long time. So I'm extremely grateful. Thank you, Tomo. Alright, so I'm going to try and hold the phone and see if I can record a little bit of footage of the trail here. But you know, it's a shaky shake, slow going, and of course, as you can see, it's not necessarily a bad idea to hold the steering wheel when you are driving down trails like this. There you can see Tim rocking there, it's getting quite technical. So, I'm afraid that's where I'll have to end it. So here we go, folks, this is the end of another day, and Mojave has not failed to deliver yet again. I'm apologizing if this wind is tough. It really has been blowing, look at that, straight through down into the valley gorge. As I pan around, there's the vehicles. Try to block the wind, but I'm afraid it's not really